in Week 15. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 20. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville. They go play action with Jackson. That'll be, and the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
The numbers a week ago for Michelle. 9 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the air now with Locke. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Tyus Bowser able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is taken at the 15. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, a evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that same
pass midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, they put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking. A toss play to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss. The pitch is kind of, if you're running the option, you pitch it end over end, correct?
Yeah, I agree totally. I agree totally. And in the NFL, we'll see a lot more tosses than pitches because if you're pitching it, you might lose your quarterback.
Absolutely.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. From the red zone now, Luck. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. 6-0 our score after 1. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check 3.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jordan Lasley, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll run with Michel. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Luck dancing to his left. He'll run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Off of play action, Luck rolling to his right. Open man there is Malone. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. On the ground, this is Michel. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.